morning and happy Sunday to you all. I hope you've all had an amazing week. It certainly has been a contrasting week, I must say, with the big news that's come out over the course of the last few days especially. I know for myself I had to detach from the outside world, so to speak, because another massive contrast has been stirred within the collective consciousness. So I do hope you're taking care of yourselves. If you are a new subscriber, g'day, my name is Miss Psychic D. I am a natural born channel and messenger for spirit. I share words of wisdom. I teach through the clarity of my own example, and basically I just get on here each week to give everybody what spirit feel they need to know right now. So welcome aboard. Thank you to everybody who does share, like, subscribe, like I said, and thank you also so much to everyone who kindly buys me a coffee just to say thanks. So that's a wonderful energy exchange and I really do appreciate it. So if that's you, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I've just come out of a private reading, and I'm still connected with spirit, so I'm just going to get straight into it today. But if you want to link up with me in any type of way, book a reading, join our spiritual shack, book a private reading. I think I've already said that. Got to get out of this 3D mind. All the links are down below. So yeah. All right, Spirit, can you use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection of the collective consciousness, myself included? Something we may need to know from this moment forth. What can we expect? What's your messages of guidance that we need to know from this moment forward for the collective? Please just take what you need and leave the rest. All right, so we've got, it's a time to give rather than take. So if you are very empathic and very sensitive, such as myself, please make sure that you're taking the time out to really look after yourself, to do some self-love, self-care, grounding, all that sort of stuff. Because like I say, there's a lot of opinions, there's a lot of beliefs, there's a lot of energy is very activated right now, and if I'm in the energy of it, I don't know which one to look at. I don't know which one to believe. Everyone's got their own thing, but everyone's voicing it. So if that's you right now, take time to come back to self. Really find peace with where you are. You may even want to start going out in the community and doing a little bit of voluntary work or random acts of kindness or pay it forward or something of that nature. You either got to come back to self and focus on yourself, depending on where you are, or if you're someone who's quite steady on your feet and all that sort of stuff, it's about giving back to the community in some way. It's a time for healing, they just said. It's a time for healing. And I know that gets thrown around a lot, but either you yourself need some healing of some sort, or it's a good time if you've got a firm footing to go out and do something that can help heal the life of others. So yeah, so your dreams need a practical plan. This seems to come out all the time as well. So you may want to create some sort of a new life plan for yourself. I don't have my bookwork in front of me, but this is what I'm doing myself at the moment, especially with this full moon energy. It's really, really amazing. It's time to place your order with the universe. The way that you do that is to quieten your mind, to sit in reflection. They just told me everyone's probably gaining so many different new perspectives right now. So this could be you. So take that time out to sit with yourself and do some self-reflection. Create somewhat of a plan for yourself. I think inspiration, because inspiration leads to motivation. I think a lot of you are being inspired to make change right now, but you're getting caught up in the logical 3D of how, what, when, how, and all that sort of stuff. And that puts the energetic brake on the creation of what you're trying to give birth to. So if you need to create a plan for yourself, you can just write a letter, say, Dear Universe, I am working at finding peace with where I am right now. So in saying that, this is what I want. This is what I'd really like. And these are the reasons why I want it. Because when you tell the universe what you want, you're placing your order. It's important that you just trust in the universe and stamp it as done and just say it's on its way to me. And then when you tell the reasons why you want it, that's putting your feeling space to the desire that you have. So, I want to feel stable. I want to feel safe. I want to feel secure. I want to feel loved. It's great to be loved. It's great to feel secure. It's great to feel like I've got the control over my own life. Anything. So, dear universe, this is what I want. This is why I want it. Really bask in the feeling of what it is. It's what we say, live it like you have it already, and create some sort of a plan or a goal for yourself. I literally sat down and did this for myself last night, and I wish I had my physical evidence near me, but I don't. I was kicked back in bed and I was just writing out, my own little plan of attack. So yeah, you might want to do that. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. If nothing changes, kids. So don't leap into physical action if you don't feel emotionally in alignment with it. That's not what we're saying, but it's okay now to step outside of your comfort zone and want more for yourself, dream bigger, definitely. But I think there's opportunities and options coming in for everybody right now where you're going to have to step out of any sort of codependency. If you are reliant on certain things in your life, you are being encouraged to create a new plan for yourself and not rely or depend on things to change before you do. Conclusions are within reach. So I've been saying this another week or two, guys, honestly another week or two, and we are wrapping up a cycle in our lives. The way I've been reading energetically for people is that some people are wrapping up their karmic debts, they're learning their lessons, they're focusing on learning the lessons and moving forward. Or if you're not doing that at all, then this could be a karmic sort of cycle for you. So you start paying the karmic deck. Remember I said that? Debt for whatever you've put out there in your vibrations. So conclusions are definitely within reach. We'll get one more of those. Conclusions are within reach. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. You may need to create a practical plan for yourself to make this happen. And, it's time to either give to yourself or to give to others if they come looking for help. And so you work through your fears. This is how the external energies influence us right now. There's so many things in this life that we have absolutely no control over. So you need to ask yourself right now, am I part of the problem or am I going to be part of the cure? Am I part of the crisis or am I part of the solution? We really need to make a choice for ourselves first and foremost. The way that you do that is to come back to self and go, what is it that I want? It's really, really important. There is a positive shift that's going to come up, but there is going to also be, I feel like those who are coming to the end of a karmic cycle for themselves, a karmic debt cycle. I know the words sound really terrible, but it's not. It's about lesson learning, really. So you can start ascending, start vibrating a little bit higher so you can get yourself in alignment with your dreams and desires. It stings right now. It can really sting. I had one of those days, I think on Wednesday. Everything that, I'll say it in human words, but everything that could go pear-shaped went pear-shaped, so to speak. And I thought, I'm not letting you get to me. But yeah, so if you've got elements around you at the moment that you're sort of feeling the pinch or feeling the sting, please know that it's there. It's to help you identify what it is that you don't want so you can create this plan for yourself. A change is definitely in the wind and conclusions are within reach. Everybody that I've read for this week can feel it in their belly. They can feel it in their chakra systems. So if I was in your physical shoes, I would do a chakra balancing meditation. You can get them on YouTube, on Insight Timer. There's so many other places and resources. If you know anywhere different, pop them down below. We'd love to hear of all your tools that you use, but there's definitely a change in the wind. We haven't experienced the physical manifestation of this, but it's definitely coming in and it's going to be in alignment with your karmic cycle. So if you've been equal energy exchange, putting the right vibrations out there, doing the right thing by the community and by Mother Nature and all that sort of stuff, here come your karmic rewards. If you've been doing not so nice stuff, focused on the destruction and focused on everything that's going wrong and doing all that sort of stuff, then so it is. That's going to be part of your change. I don't say that to scare anyone, but sometimes some people do need a bit of a size 10 boot up their bum to sort of say, hey, I've got to make some changes here. I've got to create some shifts. This isn't the life that I want, because half the things in your life are not for you and you know it. You've just got to do the sifting and sorting. I know people get on here and expect me to say something different, but because I'm reading from Mass Conscious Collective, and that's anybody who comes and places an energy in this channel or whatever, the messages won't budge very much unless the people watching this are making those co-creative and changes for themselves and for others. So I feel like I need to step out of this to and fro energy, and this could be the simple belief that you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. There is a fortune cookie in here. The world is your oyster. It's coming to you on a platter, but you have to be in alignment with it. You've got to start opening up new doors and step out of your comfort zone. You really do. Learn something new. You know, start incorporating little daily practices in your life that are not what you would normally do, but it's doing it and allowing that new momentum to start flowing in for yourself. I understand how uncomfortable that is, especially when you've been doing the same thing day in, day out, but something's got to change here. Something's got to give. And it's got to give in relation to what it is that you want and what you're desiring right now, not what's going on around you. Because I just said there's so many people out there going, do this and do that and do that. And if you do that, then this is going to be the outcome and you'll be right. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, well, no, that's not kind of how it works. It's if you do this and do that and do that, all the stuff that's in alignment with you and your desires and your goals, and you only make choices and decisions that are correlated to your goals and your desires, and you can't go wrong. And if you're in a very upbeat, positive place to receive whatever this is, all your material desires are coming into fruition for you. They really are. It's got 11:33 on the camera. Look, yep, positive co-creations. See, I would at first start developing my relationship with Source. So start having faith in the laws that govern us, the laws that be, so to speak, because they are lining us up. They are trying to put us in the right place at the right time with the right people. Every time I do this action, it's like an energy movement. They're trying to draw you from where you are and pull you to where you need to be. That's what they're trying to do right now, but there's so much resistance because everybody's watching what everyone else is doing. Everyone's following the advice and guidance of others. Hey, if you don't believe us either, so be it. Don't follow us and don't take this guidance either. No chewy on my boot, so to speak, but I'm very much spirit-led. I've done this for nearly 30 years now, and I know that they've never let me down. If anything's ever happened to me in my life, it's because of my own resistance. It's because of my old ways of being, because I'm not stepping out of my comfort zone, because I'm not keeping my eye on the prize, because I'm allowing myself to be influenced, all that sort of stuff. I think that's what needs to be sorted out right now. We need to get a clear-cut goal. What's your goal? What's your plan? You are going to start co-creating with people who can actually, benefit you in some way. They told me oil and water. So sometimes you will align with the people or the opportunities that you thought would never work for you. So, be open to receiving in all different ways from this moment forth, for sure. You're either going to choose to stay in this chaos and conflict. Can be what's happening within yourself or what's happening out there in the world. Or you are going to step up into your power and understand that you are the creator of your own reality, that Source and Spirit always have your back, that there is more to life than what you are currently experiencing, that you do need a plan, and you're happy to take action steps on these plans. Inspired action though. Inspired action means doing your next best logical step. Identifying what it is that you want and not being influenced by others to do it any other way other than how you want it to be. Sometimes this can be a very lonely experience because it's like oil and water. You know what I mean? But I would get selfish. Rebirth, they said, you're going through a rebirth. Here it comes. Much more positive emotional times for you. The Knight of Cups here. The Knight, once again, is a very slow moving energy. It's been a long time coming, but see the fishy down here? The fishy down here represents new opportunities, abundance, joy, but it's also going to come as a byproduct of you stepping out of your comfort zone. You've got to step out of your comfort zone, detach from the outcome, they just said. So don't just assume that if you do something, then the outcome's going to be a specific way. Half the time it doesn't work out like that. But there's a night energy coming in to bring to you what you need to emotionally pacify you right now, to soothe you. It's going to set my heart on fire. You just got to work They're just saying work your way through the emotion, work your way through the emotion. Just do what feels best for you from moment to moment on an emotional level. Don't rely on anybody else to give you that emotion. You've got to create that emotion from within yourself. Look at that, King of Cups. Wowee. My instincts are telling me that some people are just learning how to manage their emotions. And if that's you, awesome, it's going to serve you really well later on. But then I've got the people who are actually stepping up into their power. They're the leaders. They're the chiefs. They're the CEOs of their life. And they just said, don't get caught up in power plays. Don't get caught up in power plays. There's a difference when people are in their power and they're doing what's for the highest good of themselves and everyone involved, as opposed to people who think they're the boss, they're the judge, they're the jury, it's their way of being. So just because people are pumping out a lot of information right now, don't think that they're the judge and jury on everything and that's how it's going to be. How life as a mass conscious collective is going to be for us is how we do it as a collective. How it is for you in your own life is how you do it for your own life. But a lot of you are mastering your emotions and that's what you're guided to do right now. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles, so this is going to be a shift in abundance. So I've got a feeling there's going to be an up-leveling when it comes to abundance. So, you might just get luckier and luckier and have wonderful random things land in your lap. This can be an increase in your financial sector. This can be investing in things that you've been wanting or other people investing in you. They just told me sponsorships. So if anyone out there has podcasts or, YouTube channels or anything and they want to sponsor, then that's possible right now. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 weeks more so. But if you're putting your ideas out there right now and you're stepping outside your comfort zone and you're chucking everything in the fucker bucket and you're going to start co-creating with others, and it doesn't matter whether they do something different for you. It's about banding together as a collective, as a united front, focused on the solutions, focused on the help, focused on the support, focused on the giving rather than the taking, really still working out what's not for us and only observing what's going on in their own world, not out here. It's too big. It's too big, they're saying. Come back into here, come back into here, come back into alignment. Because it's going to pay off for you. It's going to pay off. Fruits from your labour. Some of you are going to start receiving the fruits from your labour. Some of you do need to sit down and make a plan. The Six of Cups here represents identifying those things that you want in your life to add value to your life. What does your paycheck look like each week? What do the people you hang around look like, smell like? How do they make you feel? What does your future career feel like? What does it smell like? How does it make you feel? All that sort of stuff. That's the energy work, because when you know that, you can create this plan for yourself. And if you have created this plan and you're very specific on it, then it's going to come in. You need to just follow your instincts, follow your intuition, because it's moving forward. There's a lucky break. Yeah. So a lot of us are still releasing, telling people what we think, airing our laundry. It's okay. Everyone's got their thoughts and beliefs, and a lot of people are on social media platforms putting that out there. But if it doesn't correlate with you, if it's not something that you believe, it's not something that sits well with you, leave it alone. Don't judge them for it. That's their crowd. That's what they're doing and all that. But if it doesn't relate to you, just leave it alone. Because I don't know, there's just so much fear conjuring here. Yeah, anyway, sorry, it's just an energy when I tap into the collective, and because it's really present, it's very overwhelming. So if you need to take some time out, please do. Please do. We've got the Five of Swords here. This represents these new opportunities and that are coming in for people, but once again, they're listening to external sources. They're not listening to themselves. A lot of people are probably healing childhood traumas, past life traumas, all that sort of stuff right now. I think what's going to happen as a collective energy is that we're going to get sick of being told what to do, and it's not a matter of who's telling us what to do, in what sort of position they think that they are the judge and the jury. I think they're going to start rising up out of that energy and go, you know what, this is my life, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop allowing other people to tell me what I can and can't do. And I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. And I'm going to work through this fear that I have. These fears that I have been instilled by external sources. And I'm not tolerating anymore. I'm going to step in my own power. I'm going to start where I am. I'm going to plan. I'm going to create the life that I desire. I'm going to sit in Psychic Dee's upcoming program, her workshop for 5 days, where she teaches me the structure and what I need to know to start from where I am, to find peace with where I am, and how I can proactively move forward in my own life. What will be on the outside. You know, I want to co-create with others. I want to have blissful experiences with others. I don't want to live in fear anymore. I want to purge and release anything that no longer serves me. I'm going to write a letter to the universe and tell them exactly what I'm thinking right now, and then open my vibration up to bigger, better things, bigger, wonderful things for myself. And when I do that, I know that's going to work out for me because conclusions are within reach. They're coming within the next couple of weeks. They definitely are. I just got to be mindful of what I'm focusing on. Got to be mindful of what I'm focusing on. I'm the queen of my castle, baby. Nothing can hold me back. Or king. Gender neutral. You know, my inspiration is going to lead to my motivation. When I'm inspired by something, I'm going to be motivated towards it. I may be releasing things right now, but I know that everything's working out for me. I just need to place my order with the universe here. Everything I touch turns to gold right now. I'm heading into a lucky streak. I really am. There are people around me that are going to offer me wonderful opportunities. They're going to put me on an emotional high. It's okay to receive. It's okay for me to receive right now. That's the energy that everyone should be doing right now. Seriously. Happy family. Happy family. The white picket fence card, the 10 of Pentacles. This is joy, love, abundance, prosperity, peace, good times within your family sector. You focus on yourself and your family right now. What do you guys need? What do you guys want? How do you want to feel? Don't let fear and the worry and the concern that has been projected out there influence you to the point that, you know, you put yourself in a little feathered nest and it's very comfortable and secure, and, you know, it's a false sense of security, Spirit just said. So a lot of you need to get out of this false sense of security that, you know, everybody else is going to create this change in the world and you can just be a byproduct of that. It's not. That's not how it is at all. You've got to get out there, get amongst it for yourself and start creating the life you desire. Keep an eye out, please, if you are interested. In my study hall, Spiritual Shack study hall, I am, in the next couple of days, going to launch a workshop, and you don't actually have to do it each day that it's there. It's just to provide you with the structure and the tools and the support that you need to help you to start from where you are and work your way through emotions and stuff and start creating the life you desire. So if you want to create a plan for yourself, that would be a really good course for you. I say course, I say workshop, whatever. It's a 5-day support process. But yeah. Perfect. See, rest. Time to rest right now. Regroup, regather, recollect yourself. Then you can manifest this rebirth that's coming in the next couple of weeks by the power of this full moon, by the power of the contrast. If you know what you don't want, whether it's happening out there or within you, you know what you do want, please focus on what you do want. That's how you work through your fear. That's how you step out of your comfort zone. That's how you go, you know what? Spirit are right. Spirit through Dan is telling me that it's okay for me to rest, not put so much physical action. Because you're putting so much physical action, but your vibration is in absence, and it's like oil and water. It's not going to mix. We need to get ourselves in alignment. So, you know, you've been working too hard. Take a nap, get some rest, make a wish. It's time to place your order with the universe, you guys. Make a wish. What do you desire? What is it that you want? Why are the reasons that you want it? Now that you know those two things, how about we create a plan? What's one thing you can do each day that's conducive to your goal and your dream? How can we get this moving for you? Get the momentum out of the fear and worry and concern and influence and all that sort of stuff, you know, and take that leap of faith into something new, to step outside our comfort zone, step into our power. This is what's going to be the byproduct. Happy, abundant, prosperous, joyful families, you know. You need to pay attention. There are signs and synchronicities right now. A lot of people delve really deep into the signs and synchronicities, but please know just on a surface level area, that Spirit is saying you're on the right path. You're getting that sign because you're on the right path. What you are receiving from Spirit is real. Write it down. Write it down. Become more Spirit-led. You don't have to go all guru. Like, I'm further from a guru. Still got the mouth of a sailor, and I live my life like everybody else, but I'm Spirit-led. If they tell me to go somewhere, I'm going to go there. If they're nudging me over here, I'm going to go there. If I'm not meant to do anything, I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to get into my logic 3D mind. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions, but I'm not book-led at all. I don't study anything, and I very rarely pay much attention to the external world because I don't want that to influence me. When you're a natural born channel and a clear channel for Spirit, you can't be influenced by too many things around you. So a lot of people, I'll say something and it's a feeling I get, and people say, oh, what is it? You should ask this person, you should do that, and like go into psychic investigator mode, but that's not how I roll. If I go and get everybody's different inputs and I get influenced by anything, that upsets my momentum, that upsets my connection with Spirit because I get too conflicted, so to speak. So maybe we are eliminating conflicting thoughts and beliefs right now. You stand up for your own beliefs. Pay attention to the signs. You may need to consult an expert. So if you want to start from where you are and create the life you desire, and I can give you the skills, you may want to sit in on my workshop. You might want to book a reading. Even if it's not with me, I'm not everybody's channeler. You know what I mean? I'm not for everybody, and I get that. But consult an expert. If you do start coming into money and abundance or anything of that nature, you may want to go see a money advisor, or a savings advisor, or a medical advisor. You may want to go see a naturopath if you're experiencing physical disease or discord or anything of that nature. But Spirit is saying, more information is needed right now. So contact someone with expertise in this area. So if you don't know what to do right now, reach out, invest in yourself, get a starting point. Start stepping out of your comfort zone by doing something new. One more of those. And accept heaven's help because they're working for you, not against you. There's a lot of activity that's helping at the moment, and it's the non-physical realms. So there's a lot of activity happening over there, but a lot of the 3D people are focused on what's happening in England, what's happening in governments, what's happening, in someone else's backyard, what's happening everywhere else but their own backyard. Get off TikTok, get off it all. Give yourself an hour a day or something to go on those platforms just for a bit of a catch up or whatever, but don't sit on there and just be influenced by so much energy. It's not serving the people that I'm reading for well, that's for sure, because this new change is coming. It's been a slow time coming, 2 to 3 weeks. Those who are very deliberate, are creating their life very deliberately, are going to get the rewards for it. All right, so I'm going to pull a card from the Keepers of the Light. That's by Kyle Gray. I've only had these for a short amount of time. But we got Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. I love it how they pull the cards. The cards are just a tool for me. The messages are channeled. I love it how all the cards back up what they're channeling me. So if you want to call upon anyone from this moment forth, Holy Amethyst. It's alchemy, it's right, it's good timing, it's divine orchestration. Let's get a couple more, because I'm just curious. A couple more, Spirit. What other deities can we look up to from this moment forth? You may want to grab a piece of amethyst, start wearing a piece of amethyst, or wear the colour purple. Tap into your intuitive side. They said this one. Hilarion, divine healing. Honour your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. See? That's what they were saying at the beginning. Take some time out, come back to self, create a list, create a plan, place your order with the universe. I think a lot of people are being encouraged to understand the law of attraction, first and foremost. Divine healing, divine alchemy, right place, right time, telling the right story, right vibration, alignment, heart matching head. At the moment, I think that's where the oil and water come in for me. People People are listening to the wrong people, being influenced by the wrong things. Can even be your own mindset. But we'll get one more for shits and gigs. But yeah, can the message be any clearer? Honour your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. It's a time to give rather than take, and your dreams need a practical plan. So you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone, step in your power. Start co-creating with others. If you feel insecure about doing it yourself, get amongst groups, get amongst workshops. If you're a business owner, start collaborating with other people. And it's not a comparing sort of energy. It's I love your perspective, and someone may be able to take your perspective. So let's get together, put both our perspectives together and see who can take it. You know, you are forever providing people with what they need. It's not always what they want. So, yeah, be mindful of that. The last one, all the big names today. So we got Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So they're all saying the same things. If you don't know what to do right now, do something different. Learn a new way of doing something. Reach out, ask an expert. Do some studies, do some online research yourself. I'm self-taught, spirit-led. The only institution that I was ever part of was a psychic guild, and that was back in 1993. And I love that. I love the psychic guild because they just help support us develop our abilities the way that we know how. There was no textbook learning. It wasn't like, you know, you look up something and this is the way you do it and that's the only way, or that's the only stone that can help you with this, or they weren't really like that, and I really enjoyed that. So just understand that you can be self-taught, spirit-led as well. You don't have to take what you need from other places and just simply regurgitate it. You've got to embody it. You've really got to embody it. So yeah, if you need healing at the moment, reach out and get that from the relevant experts. If you don't know where to start, it's about learning to do something new in a new way. And the divine alchemy here, being in the right place at the right time, speaking to the right people. It's all being divinely orchestrated right now, and I don't care what anyone says, but what's being divinely orchestrated and what Spirit are trying to channel is the Ten of Pentacles here, this happy families. They want you to get happy again. You know, don't allow anyone outside of yourself. You make yourself happy. You were born naturally happy. You were born happy. But over time, like I say, your experiences in that have made you feel less than, have undone that happiness. So let's start focusing on happy and start really make some choices as to what makes us happy as individuals and go from there. So like I say, if you ever want a reading with me and I can help start you from where you are and support you along the way, by all means, please reach out. My website's down below. I do not ever contact anyone personally. I do not ask for your credit card details. I do not orchestrate myself that way. If you want me, contact me through my website. That's the only way. So if there's any impersonators of me out there, which are happening to everyone right now, you need to block, delete, and yeah, it's not us. It's not us. We're busy enough. We're busy enough to have to spend the time to go and ask someone for $1 something or $1 this or whatever they're doing. Do not give anyone ever your credit card details. All right? Okay, guys, I love you so much. Please jump back over all my different media platforms for our daily messages as well. They're telling a very nice story at the moment. But yeah, I wish you and your family so much love, and let's bring on the next couple of weeks, eh? All right, bye, guys.